I had been diagnosed with two different types of cancer, one at 17 and one at 26. So this is my third completely different type of cancer at 48. So I think every time I kind of up the ante on that fight spirit. So, I've been focused a lot. Well, Katrina helped me focus more on community, but strengthen my community, especially through the Amazon. So, that's our whole purpose and mission is in line with this, with what the Musicians Clinic, thank you, is doing in Gilead. I guess it's given me even more fortitude. I reach out to help more people since then, as a nurse, but more so within my community, as we're trying to do today. And it's just given me more focus. And, I try to educate people through the things that I've been through that were very difficult. And, I've made my circle smaller, and I try to nurture those people and the things that I do in my life. So.
For me, it was the best thing that ever happened to me. Honestly, I was living my life. I was living with my sail half-mast before this diagnosis. I was so afraid of my power. I was very afraid of speaking up to people. I was very, I was just afraid. I didn't look like that, but I was very afraid. And I was living in the shadow of other people a lot. And it forced me into my power. It forced me into my priesthood. I wouldn't want to do anything else. I wouldn't change 1 ounce of my story. I'm glad it came in my life because it's the thing that catapulted me into my destiny. I'm gonna say it pushed me into my destiny because I was always a priestess from the time of my birth. I was a little girl. I used to say to my mother, I'm one of the apostles. I didn't even know what really that meant, but I felt that from a child. Because we were Catholic, that was the only language I had. So I would say from a little girl, I'm one of the apostles, Mommy. And somewhere in me, I knew that. And a part of me was afraid to take the baton. And since I have, my life has just been everything I've wanted. Everything. I sing boldly now. I pray boldly now. I'm not afraid to speak my truth anymore. It was the best thing for me. And I tell anybody, when you get this, you join the ranks of the warrior women. You join a secret society, an unspoken society of fighters. And I have to say it's drawn me closer to the God source within me and my ancestors. I feel very disciplined in the ways I wasn't. I was a wild child before this. And now I just want to serve. It's just service for me. I don't wish to do anything but serve people. And now that when people come to my temple and they're ill, I'm able to help them. It's also pushed me into studying anti-cancerous medicines. I make a inner temple healing tea. I make a miracle leaf tincture, and it's pushed me into more medicinal things and taking better care of myself. And I thought I loved myself before this, but I didn't. I didn't. And so now I love myself in ways that I didn't before. Let's see.